This is Steve Montgomery at Unheard of Guitar, and I want to show you some chord clusters. These are for C major. So if you take a C major triad and you add a B natural right here with your first finger, you get a nice sound. You can also alter that a bit by putting a D natural over here to get an add 9, like so. You could make a flatted fifth, like so, or you could put the flatted fifth elsewhere, like this. Let's see, there's so many variations. Okay, back to the triad. You could add a 9, excuse me, a 6. You could double the 7 on top, major 7 on top. Or you could go like so. Put the fifth right here. Okay, if you're using an additional note up here, you could add your thumb and get a sixth in the bass, or a fifth. Let's try a fifth in the bass, like double the fifth, like so. Or get a fifth in the bass under your thumb and a flat fifth on top. That's nice. You could put a sixth on top, keep the fifth on the bottom. Okay, kind of an open sound. Or go back to the original triad. If that was a triad, there we go. You could get the 7th on the bottom and the 6th on the bottom. So, like 2 notes. Let's try that. That sounds good. And then the same thing like a minute ago, you could get a flat 5th on top. That's pretty. Okay, different variations you can do there. Let's see, what else you can do is instead of having a 7 and a 6 down here, you could shift up and put a root and a 7th up here. See where my thumb is? Got that on the 14th fret, 10th fret. It's going to be my first finger. So I could go like that. Oops. So that'd be kind of like home base there for a little bit. Got root and 7th tight together like that. So. See that well, but there's a pinky under there, 14th fret, excuse me, 11th fret. Remember, I'm tuned in fourths, so that's up there. Okay, now if we shift up, we can get a 9th and a root in the bottom. So there, first finger on the 12th fret, 15th fret, there's the C. Flatted fifth up there if you wanted it. That's a good one. Okay, and then after that, you could come up like so. Sounds like something I heard from WC, maybe, or that style anyway. There's just the pentatonic scale being played as a chord. the fifth way up here under the thumb, and then the first finger's got the fifth, something like that. Or I like that. Or okay, so just some variations of chord clusters. Obviously, or maybe you don't think of it this way yet, but it's not just C major stuff. It's you can think of it modally. So any of that that I'm hearing or relaying to you is a C major. You can think of the relative minor, and that all fit A minor. It all fit D minor and F major, kind of a Lydian sound you'll get out of that, and so on through the modes. So apply that as you will, but just think of the different versions. I've got triads with one note added, or with two notes added, and the second note I'm adding is going to be the thumb, like so. But something I didn't do, which was use first and second finger like this, that also works. Oops. Or and that would be first and third, like this, or first and second. Oops. Okay, so like I said, many variations. Experiment. Adios.